Oh, no doubt that that's a historic day today. And we are living actually in historic times. This war is far from over, very far from over. And we need to realize that Russia has a lot of ammunition, has a lot of manpower. Russia still has a lot of raw materials, financial resources. Look what's up at the global markets with the energy prices. They are soaring. And this is an additional, I would say, way how to finance the military machine of the Russian Federation. Ukraine is, for the time being, is outgunned and outnumbered. But we are not outgutted, I would say. Our guts, our will is so strong that we are fighting against one of the biggest armies in the world for practically more than 4 months. So that's on the one hand, that's unbelievable. On the other hand, that's the way how the real fight for freedom looks like. What is happening right now on the ground, I mean, in terms of geopolitics, Putin already achieved everything contrary to what he expected to get. All the opposite. So today's decision to enlarge NATO from 30 to practically to 32 members is completely the opposite Putin expected. He expected actually to undermine NATO. But I believe that the right decision will be not to have 32 members, but at least 33. The 33rd one is to be Ukraine. We were granted an open door status in 2008, and I was the co-signator of this application to NATO map to get membership action plan. The second, what happened, and Putin didn't expect this, and not only Putin, but all these bloody dictators, Ukraine has been granted an EU candidacy status. The third, look what's happening with the West. He expected completely fractured West. But as of now, we have an unbelievable, unprecedented unity. The fourth, talking about the NATO, the strengths of NATO, you are well aware of these notorious words of the former president of the United States when he said that NATO is obsolete. It's no longer obsolete. It's completely new one. I do understand that NATO decided to find an appropriate response to the challenges that the NATO and the free world is facing, when this is the right thing to do. But here is the thing. So one of the biggest, I would say, historic crazy missions that Putin believes he is to accomplish is to take over Ukraine. This is his ultimate goal. It is in the same line with how to undermine NATO, how to fraction the EU, how to fight against the US, how to form an alliances of dictators in the world. But his key goal and his historic crazy mission is to conquer Ukraine. And we need, in this particular historic moment, to prevail, to stop him, and actually to bring him to justice and dictators like him. So what is on the table right now? We, as the Ukrainian people, are fighting not just for democracy. We are fighting for our lives. We are fighting for the security and for the lives of the entire European continent and of the entire free world. What is needed? An unwavering support, real strong support, which we are getting right now in terms of strong supply of heavy weaponry, ammunition, in making Ukraine actually a NATO member, because we are on this road right now. We are paving the way to real membership, because Ukrainian military became so interoperable with the NATO standards right now. As NATO decided to send howitzers and another heavy weaponry to Ukraine. What Christoph said, he said about this another very bad narrative that we faced in the free world of so-called Ukrainian fatigue. And Putin is waiting for this. He's well aware how it works in every democratic state. Here is the thing. We, in the world of democracy, we do have elections. So we do have an opposition. We need to take into consideration different points of view. He doesn't have this kind of, in his opinion, problems. He is to appoint a new president or appoint a new prime minister or to appoint who is to be the members of the Russian Duma. So Ukrainian fatigue could be a disaster, not just for Ukraine, but for the entire free world. And Putin will definitely sell his fake narratives about who is the culprit, as Christoph said, and who is on the right side and who is on the wrong side. But we have, as of now, we have enough of tools to tell the truth, to pursue this truth, and to make everything possible to make Ukraine the country that prevailed. Because if people say Russia will never win, the question I have, who is to win? And the answer I have, it is Ukraine to win and the free world to win. And we have everything to make this. Otherwise, dictators will grab this world.